Hey everybody, this is Deb with Garden Devotions, and it's been an interesting time. I spent last week videoing the part of chronic fatigue syndrome that you don't usually see. And it's not always the most appealing part of my life, but when you're talking about living with chronic fatigue syndrome, it's like an iceberg. This right now that you're seeing is the tip. And most people, unless you live with somebody who has chronic fatigue syndrome, you don't see the other parts. And so when we go out in public, we look like we're human. We look normal, but we're not. And I need people to understand that when we say we're tired, it is such a different type of tired than you have ever experienced if you're a normal person. When you have chronic fatigue syndrome, I've been tired like you are. It's not the same. I wake up in the morning probably as tired as you are when you just are so dead tired you drop into bed. There's a different type of tired. But I won't go into all the things that are part of chronic fatigue syndrome. But if you're not familiar with it, it goes by several different names, ME, and I can never remember what that stands for. And then there's another one that they've been trying to get in there, but it hasn't really caught on, which is systemic exertion intolerance disease. And that, to me, seems very appropriate because the chronic fatigue, everybody comes up to me, well, I've been tired too. No, like I said, it's not the same thing. And when you say exertion intolerance, that really is at the heart of this illness, that I just have no tolerance for exertion of most kinds. But I also want to tell you that if you have chronic fatigue syndrome, or if you know someone who does, it's not the same for everyone. It's different. Everyone who has this illness is going to experience it in a different way. I mean, there are similarities, yes, between us, and some of what you may see in my videos will be pretty common to most people who have chronic fatigue syndrome, and they'll sit there and go, yes, yes, yes. But some of it won't be. And for 9 years, I taught school for 9 years with it. I look back now and I don't know how in the world I did it, but it has gone down since then. I'm able to do a whole lot less than I was. I need people to understand that this is different. It's going to be a different experience for everyone who has this illness. So be aware of that. Don't compare mine and say, well, that lady can do this. Yeah, well, another person might be totally in bed. And there are people who are athletes who are out there still participating in their sport. I can't do that. Aerobic activity just kills me really fast. And it lasts for days. So it's a hard thing. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what my life has been like for the last 20 years. Well, it's really a roller coaster. It's ups and downs. I try to keep things balanced. It doesn't always work. And the more I keep it balanced, the less ups and downs there are. But it's hard. It's very hard to do the balance thing. So some of what you're going to see last week, that you're going to watch in these videos, has to do with that. And again, this was something that I really felt I needed to do because people don't know. And I live by myself. Nobody really understands what all I go through. I mean, my family can try to sympathize, but I really think most of them have no clue just how much time I spend in bed, so that when we have a family get together, I can actually be there. So, I don't want pity. I don't want this to be a little self-pity party type thing. I just want people to understand, to be informed about this. And so that's the purpose of this. I will do another video telling my personal story. So if you want to see that, I'll have a link to that too as we go on. So anyway, that's what I've got for you on this one. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I'll see y'all later.